here we have Metaflo, which is an AI workflow engine, which allows you to create, run, and then inspect the outputs of your workflows and the different tasks in your workflows. And so, yeah, let's just get started by looking at some of the workflows that I've created. And let's go through the simplest one, which is a search summarizer, which given a user query, we can say like, I don't know, Barcelona. Yeah, given a search query, it will do a Google search and then summarize the top 5 search results. And so, yeah, as you can see, we have it consists of 2 tasks. One, which is a search task, which just given a search query gives you the top 5 responses or the content of the top 5 web page results. As you can see, like there's a few different like web pages and its content. And then there's a second task, which just uses an LLM to summarize all the results, just feeds in all the web content and then gets a result. So yeah, this workflow just spits out the result of that LLM task. And so here you get your final summary. That is the results of this workflow. Yeah, so there it is. And so, yeah, let's dive a little deeper into like what a workflow looks like. It's essentially just a JSON where you can treat a workflow like a function. It takes a set of predefined arguments and then outputs a set of outputs. And then, yeah, you can define what are the different tasks that are within the workflow, and then based on the dependencies or like that each task has, it creates a DAG, and then it just runs each of the different tasks in order. So yeah, you're currently just, it requires you to like input JSON, but the good thing about having a workflow engine that takes in JSON as the definition of the workflows that you want to run is that it's super easy to have LLMs create them. So all these workflows that I kind of created a couple of very simple, like I created the schema and I created some examples, but then I had like in Cursor, I just have Claude 3.7 Sonnet just like create these JSONs for me. And then, yeah, so you could see each of the different like results of running this workflow. You know, here I had looked up, I gotta have a way to show inputs, but I had looked up, here it is, okay, hello there. Yeah, and so, yeah, and then the idea would be that since we're representing workflows as JSON, it'd be easier for LLMs to create these workflows for you. And so, yeah, it was never about like never a plan to have the user actually write JSON. Instead, they should be able to have an assistant that tells you that you can use to create the workflow for you. Yeah, and then just to get an idea of like what this can do, or at least actual useful things that it could do, I had Claude create like an example of like a deep research workflow where it takes like a research query, let's just say AI agent management platforms. Research context, I want to build a company that does this. Research time frame, let's just say recent, and let's say deep. We want it to be a very deep dive. Yeah, so let's go back though to what this workflow looks like. So to have a task like an LLM task that, given a query, breaks up a query into other queries that like would be useful, and then it has like for each query, search online like the results for that search term. It tells an LLM to create like entities for a knowledge graph. Then it asks an LLM to create a knowledge graph. Then it asks it to do a tree of thoughts analysis. Then it tells an LLM to simulate a debate between different agents, do some more searches for like the gaps, or like for, those search terms. And then, updates the knowledge graph with the new results, and then like does a draft. So that's an example of like a deep research workflow. And then I'll show you the results. Let's see. Here we have the resulting report. That's kind of just like a high level overview of what this does. But